I must speak to you about Edgar Budde, or Mariann Edgar Budde, or he's my buddy. Edgar Buchanan was at Uncle Joe, moving kind of slow at the junction. Edgar Winter, Edgar Barthol. Anyway, my friend, this is their last chance at something. And President Trump briefly reacted somewhat to the whole woke Episcopal nonsense, this high priestess of lunacy, this benighted moonbat, who delivered her remarks using the opportunity to rudely assert and asseverate that many LGBTQIA people, including children, fear for their lives. We don't know exactly why they fear for their lives, but that's what she said. And reporters later on caught up with the good president, President Trump, as he returned to the White House. And they asked him flat out what he thought of the service, what he thought about this moment of lunacy that he had to endure. What did you think about it, sir? What did you react? How did you react? What was your take? And his take was very, very simple. He said, well, what did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you find it exciting? Not too exciting, was it? Well, what's happening right now is the question came, of course, after an anti-Trump excoriation from the Episcopal Bishop of Washington, Mariann Budde, Mariann Edgar Budde. By the way, she's married. Did you see this? She's married, has a couple of sons. I didn't know. I thought, Anyway, after her platform, well, that doesn't mean anything. What am I saying? Who knows? But she looks like, she plays for the team. Anyway, would that make her a southpaw? In any event, she used her platform of the National Prayer Service, this kind of an ecumenical kind of just to go off on this woke lunatic rant. Just inspiring looks of disgust from J.D. Vance. Even Usha, who was such a delightful woman, always with her smiles and her attitude. Even she looked like she was about to barf, projectile barf. The person, the high priestess of wokeness, said, quote, "In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now." What are you talking about? I'm scared. We're all scared. Many of us are scared. Budde was asserting that there are LGBTQI people, individuals, including children, who now, quote, fear for their lives. How? Why? We don't know. Further quote, "There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children." I'm surprised it didn't. Lesbian. Have you noticed how the word retard is back? Sorry about that. And lesbian. Lesbians have, the sapphic reference was completely thrown out. Anyway, there are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in the Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. She claimed this before pleading for mercy on illegal aliens as well, for the love of God. For the love of God, she said. During the remarks, people are looking around like, what the hell is this? Eric, in particular, looked like, what the hell is going on here? During her remarks, she claimed that the vast majority of them, the illegal aliens, are not criminals. No, maybe not the children, perhaps, because some of them who were brought, they didn't really have a say. But if you were here voluntarily, knowing that you are breaking the law, as you try to slip in by virtue of your furtive entrance, you know you are breaking the law. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the late shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. So why don't you go by the rules? Nobody's saying don't ever join us. By the way, she has a history of attacking Trump. After St. John's Episcopal Church, the church which was, I think, since 1816, where every president from James Madison on has personally appeared, after it was torched, set ablaze by BLM and Antifa thugs in 2020. She said after Trump walked over to the church and posed in front with his Bible, at the time she expressed outrage over Trump, but not the fire. Not the fire that purportedly inflicted $20,000 in damages on her church, in which she's the bishop of. In June 2020, she told ABC News, quote, "I've given up speaking to President Trump. We need to replace President Trump." So on Monday, Trump signed a variety of executive orders, one of which is entitled Defending Women from Gender Ideology Extremism and Restoring Biological Truth of the Federal Government. Yeah! That executive order apparently aims to and is directed towards protecting women and children from radical left woke ideology, restoring the reality of actual God-given gender and biological sex. It remains unclear if Budde's plea, at least in part or whatever, was in any way encouraged by these actions. The order reads as follows: the erasure of sex in language and policy has a corrosive impact, not just on women, but on the validity of the entire American system. Basing federal policy on truth is critical to scientific inquiry, public safety, morale, and trust in the government itself. The erasure of sex in language and policy. God bless this man. God bless this man trying his best to return us, to bring us back to some form of reality. I'm all for it. Are you? I'm for it. Join me, my friend. Join me in saying enough of this. God bless President Trump. Thank God you are here. And thank God we don't have to put up with this, I hope, much longer. Now, do me a favor, my dear friend. Please subscribe to the channel. Like this video. And comment. Comment like you've never commented before. And comment as you see fit.